John Hare's moral argument. This is being submitted as a part of Apologetics 6325, Theistic Ethics and Moral Apologetics. My name is Daphne Large. John Hare is considered to be a divine command theorist. His views are similar to Aristotle's in that he presupposes some good. Presupposed good must be assumed given that what makes God's commands binding is the fact that God is good and his commands are directed to the good. John Hare includes a performative variant in his theory. He suggests that God is needed to make up the moral gap between our moral status and what morality calls for us to achieve. Morality is how we should live, and norms exist to support our values that we hold dear. His views are similar to Kant's in that Kant believed that moral life is possible, but we need God to give us the resources to be holy. John Hare was convinced that all of the theories that were proposed by the secular theorists would all fail. They tended to puff up human capacities, they would lower the moral demand, or either they generated secular substitutes for God's assistance. He said that if we want to hang on to morality and reject theology, then we have to find some substitute to do the work that the theology does. In John Hare's argument, I can recognize that there's a desire to want to do good. However, there's also an innate propensity for evil, and we need divine assistance to overcome the will of man. This is the attractiveness of Hare's argument. And from a Christian's perspective, we can clearly see what's found in the creation, in the fall, and the redemption of man. I was reminded of this particular picture or image when I read Hare's argument. And it shows a gap between a sinful person and a holy God. And Jesus Christ is what fills the gap. He is the bridge. Romans 5:8 tells us that, but God commanded his love toward us in that while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. Hare makes a convincing argument for the existence of God.